This podcast is set for one fall with a 60-minute time limit. I'm VSOP, but I'm with my mans and them. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Stephen Gold.
Stephen Gold, good people. How y'all?
Yes. So it was quite the weekend going into the week. We had Survivor Series live from San Diego, 4 matches on a 3-hour show. And then we had a really good episode of Monday Night Raw, which I would argue was actually better than Survivor Series. But we're going to talk about both shows because both had their highs and lows. It just so happens that Monday Night Raw had a lot more highs. Would you agree with that sentiment?
I agree much so. I saw like a statement by Triple H, somebody was sharing on social media, and he was like, this episode of Raw is about to be epic. I was like, talk is cheap, son. Talk is cheap. Yeah. He delivered. So shout out to Paul, man. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, how hard is it to put together a good show? I mean, granted, they had the fallout episode of Raw after a pay-per-view typically in most instances should be good and action-packed. So
agreed.
But Survivor Series itself. Let's talk about Survivor Series first, actually. This is the 3rd show on ESPN. And we know we do the whole thing about, is it worth $30 or not? 3-hour show, 4 matches, but 2 of those matches were like 40-minute matches, that being War Games.
Mm-hmm.
And they were in a baseball field. 40,000 fans, which is, shout out to them. That was dope.
Yeah.
I think they sold that out based on John Cena's last match alone.
Oh yeah, that was the ticket sale, of course. We know that for sure. Like any wrestling fan, man, John Cena's last time on a PLE, it's like I gotta be there. So they definitely knew they was gonna use that as the forefront to put asses in seats, excuse my French, but we'll put butts in seats. They knew that was gonna sell out just off the strength of that. So
what would you give Survivor Series overall from a grade perspective?
Are we doing stars, the 5 stars, or what?
Now we're going to do letter grade.
B-.
B-.
Just past the C.
Okay. All right. Now, so what matches stood out to you the most, or what did you enjoy the most?
Honestly, I like Liv's return. That was super cool. Wasn't expecting that because I predicted that too. I said for some reason I had a feeling that Don was going to get that belt back. Didn't know how, but I just knew John needed to have that belt to complete the Grand Slam. But I knew my man Don was going to get it back, and for sure he had some help, but he delivered. That and the ladies went hard too in the War Games match. The ladies went real hard, and I love that Rhea stepped out in the Terrifier get up. She's made it known that she's a big fan of like horror films, especially like Terrifier. So that was super, super cool seeing her step out that outfit. And they had like a little side story on Rhea's like Instagram page. The artist talking about like how she came up with the concept and how she did it, and she had a good time doing it.
I never heard of the Terrifier. I thought she was just doing an homage to like when Undertaker, when his face was crushed by Mabel.
Yeah, it looks similar. Yeah.
I mean, look really cool though, but Rhea's just overall, her whole mystique is cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's this guy named Art the Clown, and that's how his face looks. He has like the straight white face paint, and then he has like the dark black circles. So she just kind of like took and made her protection mask his like part of his face or whatever, which is cool. And then her outfit was kind of like a mixture of his outfit, but it was just kind of like Rhea's like rendition of it. And it just had like fake blood splattered all over it. Like Art the Clown is beyond wild. Like the movie
is a series. It's a series or a movie?
It's 3. Yeah, it's a movie. It's 3 of them, and each one gets more macabre.
Oh, never heard of it. But I don't watch horror movies. That's probably why.
Oh, I love horror films. But this joint is it's just a slasher. It ain't even horror. It's just straight slasher because it's just. They try to do the most grotesque things they can do to the thinkable in the human imagination, and it's just like why? Why?
Like more than Saw?
Oh yeah, this joint probably put Saw to shame, bro.
More gruesome than
I
like
say that.
Rob Zombie movies.
Yes, put it to
Wow,
shame. I say that confidently.
wow.
They
All
are
right, well,
crazy. Whoever the director is.
okay. Well, I guess we could start with the women's match to begin with. So you said you enjoyed that match. They were going pretty hard. I
Mm-hmm.
started watching that when Lash got in the ring and closed the door.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I started really paying attention. And shout out to Lash Legend getting the show out. She throws some amazing forearms, man. She just looks really good. She moves so smooth, way smoother than Jade, I would say.
I think so too. More fluid.
Definitely, yeah, way more fluid than Jade Cargill. But yeah,
But she
she
is
did,
a NBA, WNB, former NWA player. So
yeah, super athletic, look good. Shout out to her. Her and Trick Williams are engaged now, so shout out to
mm-hmm.
them. But yeah, she looked really good coming in and destroying all the girls when she came into the cage. Very dominant, very bright future ahead. And I told you earlier this year, I was like, watch out for Lash Legend. She
You
got it
did.
going on.
You
She got
did.
it going on. So I mean, when she came out, it was kind of silent because people are still getting to know her. They don't really know her music yet, but just give her some time.
Yeah.
Give her some time. Just she just needs to come in and dominate. But I was really happy to see that. So the match, I got interested in the match once she closed that door, and things got
Mm-hmm.
kind of lit. Um, and yeah, it was good. The faces won. Nothing out of the ordinary happened. No swerves. You know, Becky Lynch tapped out to the what is it called? The Widow's Peak. Is that the name of AJ's
The
submission
Black
hold?
Widow.
The Black Widow. So she shot.
Mm-hmm.
The Widow's Peak was Victoria's move.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That
Mm-hmm.
that net breaker. Okay, so she
Yeah.
tapped out.
It was the Riptide, and then she AJ whipped on the Black Widow. So that was pretty fire.
So now I assume that AJ and the Becky Lynch is going to happen very soon,
Yeah.
but maybe not for a title
Uh,
since Becky doesn't have one. I'm thinking Becky going to take that thing right back from Maxine at some point, but
you think so? You think it's gonna be Becky?
it ain't going to be Natalia.
No.
It's not going to be Ivy now.
But I just think right now, like they got, like you said, they got Becky focused on AJ. So they're gonna kind of like feud for a little bit. And she's kind of like occupado, you know what I'm saying? So maybe they'll give
Yeah.
somebody else a chance to like hold that belt.
I mean, we'll
If
see.
not, they might just want to have,
Hey,
you think
Maxine
she's
might
a
have.
filler? Maxine's a filler champion?
She might have. Maxine might have a run. She might have a run in her.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't foresee it, but I'm gonna be open minded to it. That little training montage you did with her and Natalia looked like she was like working hard, but it's like you're the champ now.
Yeah.
You're still looking like an underdog. You can't beat Natalia. Natalia whooping your ass during training. Former women's champion, but I'm just saying the last couple years of Natalia, like she's been putting over all the other talent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with you.
I digress. That has nothing to do with the women's war games. The match itself, it was cool. I think they could have. I think they could have skipped war games on the women's side
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of it felt thrown together. And then what they could have done, they still could have had the 5-on-5 tag, but just
Mm-hmm.
made it like the old school Survivor Series elimination
Mm-hmm.
because that doesn't really need a lot of story to it. Whereas like the men's war games, there was feuds all over the place, a lot of cross pollination between different angles, storylines, tensions. Like no one really felt out of place except maybe Logan Paul, but even he had his beef with Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like everybody had some type of tie in together. Whereas
Yeah.
I felt like the women's match was thrown together as just a reason to say, well, we got to do a women's version of it.
I'm with you on that. It's kind of like
And not saying,
make
and
it.
not saying, I don't mean to cut you off. I see,
No.
not to say that they don't deserve to have that match. I'm
Oh,
just saying that,
they deserve for sure. Because if you ask me, like last Survivor Series, the women showed up more than the guys.
yeah. And the one with when Damage Control were the heels, and like
Mm-hmm.
they've had like built-in storyline war games. Like,
For
this is
sure.
only the fourth one, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like the whole purpose of war games is because we don't have control. Things are getting too chaotic. Things have come to a head. There's only one way to settle it, and it's through war games. Same thing
Mm-hmm.
with Hell in a Cell, because they used to do Hell in a Cell annually. See, they skipped it this year though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because last year's was so good, and it made perfect sense for it to be CM Punk and Drew McIntyre to end their feud in Hell in a Cell,
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
and it made right.
We
So
didn't
I
have
just
a
think,
beef to that magnitude. Closest thing to it was probably Alistair and Damien, but it just wouldn't have been of Damien's already been a main eventer, but Alistair just kind of like making his way back in, so he's still kind of like having a build up.
when you mentioned Damian versus Aleister Black, I think that feud has enough heat to have the first ever Hell in a Cell match on TV.
I agree.
You know,
I
I
agree.
think that would be like they hype that up for like a couple weeks,
Mm-hmm.
be a main event of SmackDown. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like how they did Tribal Combat last January on the Netflix debut.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Like,
like
right.
point given what you said though, like make sure we have a build up to it.
Yeah. And I mean, the match was still good. It just would have meant a lot more with a little bit more heat, or at least maybe some recycled players. But we'll see next year. They might have all three Judgment Day girls in there next year. I mean, we don't know. We'll find out. But I think that it's okay if they say, you know what, this year we're going to have one elimination match and
Mm-hmm.
one War Games match, and then whoever has the most heat will have said gimmick match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we don't want to prostitute War Games to where like next year, if they were to skip it next year, I'd be fine with it. We've done 4 in a row. Does it need to be annual?
That's tough, man. I think it's one of those things everybody looks forward to. So
Now,
just yeah. So hopefully, hope floats. Hope floats. They have a better storyline to where, by the time we get to November of next year, then you know what I'm saying, be a better War Games. But
they got plenty of.
Start right now.
Granted, you don't know who's going to be injured and whatnot, right? I'm pretty sure if Seth
True.
had not
And,
got hurt,
and that played a major role too. Seth
Mhm.
was supposed to be in there.
Yeah, I think they did a good job of how they put the men's War Games together, and I guess we can go ahead and shift to that one.
Mm.
Women's War Games, cool, enjoyed it. Um, the men's War Games, how they put those teams together, based off of who was around, that worked out too. They could have replaced Jimmy with somebody if they wanted to, like John Cena, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's
I
okay.
think they put my man Jimmy in there because they know he's about to like go on hiatus for a little bit.
Get him some shine, get him some more shine before he goes to spend time with his lovely wife and child. I'm
Mm-hmm.
with it. That man deserves some time off.
Yeah.
Come back stronger than ever. You know what I mean? Shout out to Jimmy. I enjoyed watching the men's War Games. I actually like the fact that they were not in the shark cages. They came out, to the entrance music and stuff like that. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
What did you think about
I was
that, not being
I
in the
was
shark cages?
I was cool with that too, man. Like I saw something online that was just talking about, oh, they got cheaper, they had the regular entrances, and this is kind of like, who cares? Who cares? Did you enjoy
Actually,
the match? Did you enjoy the match?
and they were in a football stadium. I mean, excuse me, they were in a baseball stadium.
Just the atmosphere alone was just probably like an amazing thing. Been around that many people,
Mhm.
just
Yeah,
react to who they hate, who they love, the
yeah,
surprises. Me just being in when I went to see Raw, you know what I'm saying? Like being around that people, that's not a baseball stadium, but I was just like hyped just being around that.
mhm.
And so I can only imagine like having a whole football stadium or baseball
Right.
that many people. 40,000 people, bro.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Do you think they could have done more though? I mean, granted, they had like their entire main event roster in one match, but if you were there after 4 matches, would you have been like, that's it? Or would you have been like, okay, that was I got my money's worth. And just going by what we think they're charging to be there.
Uh,
$600
what,
to
what,
sit in the
what,
lower bowl, most likely.
with me, because I haven't been to a live PLE. You've been to multiple ones. So I probably would have been thrilled. I ain't even gonna front. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a cheap date.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
when you like a experienced person, you've been to multiple PLEs and WrestleManias and things of that nature, you probably kind of like, all right, cool. I've
Yeah.
seen, so
Yeah.
on your behalf, you probably like, eh. But me, like me being there, I probably would have been hyped, and I probably would have been calling you on the phone like, "Yo, I was in there, man." And he was like,
Hmm.
"It's his first one. Now let him live." You know what I'm
Yeah. 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 Everybody got to have that. Like for everyone whose first PLE experience live was that one, they're
saying?
never going to forget it.
Hmm.
Right. So I give it. That's why
It's
I ain't
like
going
it's
to sit
like
here
it's
and
like
knock it.
it's like when you it's like when you've been like doing your thing, with the girls, whatever. Then your homeboy get his first piece. It's like yo, 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 yo. You're like, all right.
Yeah. All right.
It's all right, bro.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna let him live. He got his first
Man,
piece.
I'm gonna let you have it, man. Yeah, get your shine on. you know, so I ain't gonna knock it. I think the what did you think about? Well, so in terms of violence, I didn't expect the match to be that violent to begin with. At least it was on a WWE level of violence. I don't know if you've seen any clips of AEW Blood and Guts,
Uh-huh.
but that's my jam. That was night and the women and the men's matches. And granted, some of that was thrown together too, but it was violent. I didn't expect WWE to get anywhere near it, but they definitely, made it fun on their level. What did you think though about the yeet break?
Hated it.
You didn't like that?
No, I didn't.
Even CM Punk was dancing.
I thought that shit was corny. I'm sorry. It's like, yo, you in the middle of a hole and you stopping to dance. No. 100%. 100%. I'm sitting here watching it. I'm like, really? I mean,
I've heard mixed reactions to that.
to each
I've
his
heard some
own,
people
like
go off. I've heard some people go off on it. Like, wait a minute, this is War Games, and you stop to have a dance break, the yeet break, and then others are like, it was a fun little moment.
no,
Especially
not to
CM
me.
Punk sitting there dancing with the chair. I don't know if Cody Rhodes was dancing. I think he was still recovering from whatever. But
That was weak like 7 days, bro. I'm sorry.
however,
I ain't like it.
however, they made up for it with Brock Lesnar coming out, interrupting the party, and destroying everyone.
Yeah.
And I mean, he destroyed everybody.
Yeah.
And that made it all worth it to me. Like, how dare you take this break and take your eye off the ball? Let me show you what happens when the beast comes to the ring. And he
Yeah.
tossed everybody around in the sloppiest fashion possible. Everybody got an F5. It was fantastic. I forgot all
Yes,
about it.
thank you. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Yes, sir. I enjoyed it. So maybe that was purposely did.
Yeah.
So
It's like, this
maybe
is
that
what you get.
like being surgical with that ish. In
Yeah.
my Denzel voice. I'm surgical with this mouth. So
Uh-huh.
maybe that's them being surgical, whatever, to get everybody hyped and stuff, and then my man come out and like, yo, no, we shutting this down.
Yep.
Everybody gets some.
Yep. Party is over.
Yeah.
Party over. So he comes in, does his thing. Eventually, Roman Reigns comes out, throws some Superman punches before he gets F5 through the table.
Mm-hmm.
But once that door gets closed, the match is official. And it didn't seem to go much longer than that.
Yeah.
But we had we had Braun Breakker getting his chance to shine after
Mm-hmm.
a masked figure climbed into the cage and threw a curb stomp that looked really like Seth Rollins' curb stomp until he jumped out of the damn cage like a damn cheetah, quick as hell. I was like, oh, I've never seen someone jump out of a cage that quick. I mean, I don't even think he took that many steps.
Look, and
It
I'm
was,
sorry, but I give that curve stomp a C.
you give it a C?
Yeah, that one that didn't look like Seth at all. I knew that
I
one.
thought it looked, I thought it looked like Seth. I rewound it a couple times. He put his arm back just like Seth and everything. It's just as soon as he climbed that cage to get out, I was like, no, Seth don't move. Seth's quick, but not that quick.
Sitting out like a cheetah.
Like a damn cheetah. I think he took like 2 steps and he was over the top. It was,
He was like, God damn,
um,
nigga.
yeah. But I assume that was Austin Theory.
I think so
What do
too.
you
That's
think?
my guess.
I'm with it.
Somebody said Chris Jericho. I was like, nah, that wasn't Jericho.
Chris Jericho is not in that shape. I mean, he could be in that shape. I haven't seen him on TV in 5 to 6 months. So possibly Chris Jericho's lean again,
Yeah. But
but he
I don't
wasn't.
see him. I don't see him being a part of that entity.
Now,
Like why would Chris
also
Jericho, somebody who's already like,
made.
yeah. He don't need
Yeah,
nobody to push him. Like he can come back on his own and be like welcomed. You know what I'm saying? Like back by the fans. Cause who doesn't like Jericho? Well, I'm sure people don't like Jericho. Everybody got their favorites, but you know, the true fans, you know what I'm saying? We all respect Jericho.
yeah. Interesting to see what they'll do. Um, if the rumors are true,
Hmm.
and they can either have him come back at that Netflix anniversary or at the Rumble. I think a
My
bigger
guess
pop
is
would be the
Rumble.
Rumble.
Yeah,
Bigger
Rumble.
pop would be the Rumble for sure.
Oh man,
And he
it's
doesn't.
massive. I will lose my mind, bro.
That's the Saudi Arabia Rumble too. So get a big check for that one. He would.
Hmm.
So
Before
and
we
also,
like in the men's war games though, that one spot where Breaker fell on his neck.
so glad that Breaker brought that up in his promo as well last night on Raw. Because I said no, and even
I was
prior
scared, bro.
to
I was scared. I
he
was like, yo, I don't
his
think,
neck, he fell like what 6 feet off of CM Punk's shoulders directly on his head.
bro, directly on his neck, man. I definitely thought he broke his damn neck, bro.
And who's to say that he won't have repercussions from that later?
Yeah. Mm.
But I need him to chill the hell out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need him.
Yeah.
We cannot have him get. We don't need him having any injury that's going to put him out for like 6 months to a year, which a neck injury was going to be at least a year.
Hmm.
Like, cut it
Yeah.
out.
But be honest though, didn't that make you cringe just a little bit when you saw that? I'm like, yo.
100%. And luckily, he has a very strong neck.
Hmm.
They replayed it, and I was just sitting here like, yo,
That didn't look good at all.
that looked like some slow problems to come back a little bit later in life.
Hmm.
Don't take that bump ever again if you can't fully rotate the right way.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
You know,
Yeah. Just fall like I don't know how like they used to do. I think then they used to like fall like flip all the way over, either like fall on their back.
yeah, they would flip and fall on their stomach or their
Yeah.
chest. Like
He just
he's like you don't take a bat bump on that. I mean, you could. Honestly, it's probably safer for them for CM Punk. Like so when the Dudleys used to do it, the Doomsday Device,
yeah, they fall back with it.
they would fall
Because
back with it, and so then the
yeah.
person taking it would just do a back bump.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A lot safer.
Mm-hmm.
Or so we say. We're not workers, right?
But for
But
them,
optically,
yeah. Thank you. I was trying to think of the word.
yeah. But optically, landing on your neck is no bueno.
No, at all.
Mm-mm.
At all.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad that the match didn't get messed up because of
Yeah.
that. But shout out to Bron Breakker. He pinned CM Punk, and I was like, okay, title shot for him.
Mm-hmm.
Title shot for him. And I think that was the right call.
It makes sense.
They could
It
have had
makes sense.
Brock Les. They could have had Brock Lesnar do it, but Brock Lesnar's a special attraction.
Yeah, he don't need it. He don't need
No.
that push.
Yeah, and Roman's a special attraction.
Yeah.
Although, what do you think? I saw some other podcasts hinting that, and we talked about this months ago. No trilogy, right? We said we don't
Mm.
want that. But what do you think? You think that trilogy? You think they're gonna do it?
I think they're hinting at it, man. Like I told you, I don't want to see it, bro.
I don't want to see it at WrestleMania.
No.
Do it somewhere else.
Yeah, not WrestleMania though.
No,
If anything, I want to see Punk versus Roman.
yes, Punk Roman
Hmm.
or Punk Cody, but it
Hmm.
it might do Punk Braun Breakker. Braun might beat CM Punk. We'll talk about that once we get to Raw. Let's stick to Survivor Series. There was only
Yeah,
two more matches.
yeah. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
It's only two more matches. All right. So Nikki Bella versus Stephanie Valkyrie.
Uh-huh.
I fast forwarded it. Did you watch the whole match?
I was in and out. Like, I would like watch, then I'd be on my phone. Then I'll see something cool. Oh, she's doing the kiss of death, the devil's kiss.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll go back to my phone. Oh, she's doing the devil's kiss again.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, no disrespect
No
to
disrespect
Nikki
whatsoever.
Bella
Yeah,
because
no.
she put in a lot of blood, sweat, and years.
She looks
I just never
amazing.
been a fan of her class. When I say class, just the era that she was in, the
Yeah,
AJ Lee era, the Divas era,
yeah,
the Michelle McCool era, the Alicia Fox, Candice Michelle, that era of WWE. I'm not really with that. I'm with the woman's evolution that brought in Charlotte and
yeah.
Becky Lynch
Just
and Paige. Uh,
I I think, man, I don't even know. I don't even think it was kind of like their fault, man. I think whoever was like in control then kind of like put parameters on how they could perform.
mhm.
But I think when the evolution era came in, with Charlotte's and people of that caliber, they kind of gave them the freedom to like, yo, do whatever you feel like is, go do your damn thing.
Go,
Do
yeah,
your thing.
go steal the show.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which keep in mind, like Natalia was part of the butterfly belt Divas era, and we all knew that Natalia was good. We knew that Victoria was good. It's just that they were big fishes in a small pond,
Mm-hmm.
right? You
Mm-hmm.
had a bunch of like B and C level workers where you had like a Natalia and a Victoria who really stood out.
And I can't call, what they were saying, but you probably had some that say, "Oh, I'm not doing that. I'll do this."
Yeah.
And there was probably like, catering to that. But now, like I said, a lot of these women, they be going harder than the dudes.
Now, yeah, definitely
Yeah,
now. But the
yeah. The
women's
the Rhea,
evolution
the
was,
Rheas, the Rheas, man, the
oh my God,
Stitches, the Cat
Rhea,
Ass.
Io,
Yeah, they
like
go
all the women that were
hard.
in the war games. I mean,
Hmm.
like AJ Lee again. AJ Lee, character wise, she's great, right? I'm not actually. Let me not take away from the characters of the divas and the divas era, which was
Yeah,
better than the Braun Panties era when it was Stacy Keibler and Tori Wilson and Dawn Marie, a bunch of chicks who could not work. What I'm not. That's kind of that's harsh. They weren't that good. Trish Stratus stood out amongst them, but I think Charlotte Flair
and
can
shout out to Trish because
work
Trish
circles
came
around
back.
Trish Stratus.
Yeah, but now like Trish coming back, she was like, "Oh, let me let y'all know that I do this." And
Yeah,
she's like what? Almost 50?
yeah. Now, Jacqueline was really good in the Braun
Oh
Panties
yeah,
era.
Jacqueline was a problem. Like Jacqueline, like she was beating them up for real.
Then the little bit of time when they had Jazz there, she was
China?
really good. China was not that good, but they didn't focus on her dominating the division. Sable was surprisingly better than I thought she would have ever been,
Yeah.
but she would still be like no better than a Nikki Bella. It's kind of like the average bar. If you're going to set a bar for just average, it would be like probably like Nikki Bella.
Agreed.
Yeah,
You
Nikki
don't like the
Bella,
turn? You don't like the turn?
whatever. Is Maxine better than Nikki Bella?
They probably equal. No, I'll take that. No. Nikki a little better.
You think Nikki's a little bit? Yeah, Nikki's a little better.
Yeah, she's a little better.
A little better. Ivy
Love you,
now.
Nikki. Love you, Maxine.
I can't wait to see Ivy now beat the hell out of Maxine. That's gonna be good. Ivy now is really good.
Yeah, she is,
And when
man. She's like a
Pitbull.
yeah, like they call her. Yeah, she is. She's very aggressive, man, and she
Mm-hmm.
don't let off the gas.
And when Zoe Stark comes back, Zoe Stark was so crazy athletic.
I like Zoe.
Totally messed up her damn knee, her legs though.
I know.
But
I
I
know.
digress. So yeah, so Stephanie Valverde and Nikki Bella, yeah, whatever.
Hmm.
Dominic Mysterio got a victory over John Cena, and we talked about like who would benefit the most from beating John Cena. So we got Dominic winning it, but granted, the entire Judgment Day beat John Cena, which was fine. John Cena wasn't going to be hurt losing that way. We got to see
And
his greatest hits.
yes,
So what?
I would say, and he said exactly what I would say, what I said he would say too. I beat the GOAT, so now I'm the greatest of all time.
Yep. And that's exactly what you said. You said he's going to be talking that the next day, right?
hmm
Now, what I don't know is if John Cena and Liv Morgan had any interactions in the past or whatever. Because I was wondering, like, why would she jump in his arms to do the?
I just think that was like a big distraction. He
I
probably was
guess
kind of like to throw him off with her. He kind of like, what you doing? Like,
John Cena, he'd be overacting sometimes, so he was just sitting there with his little "What's going on?" face.
hmm
What are you doing out here?
hmm
Looking at the
yeah,
crowd, bewildered or whatever. But
good
John
word.
Cena took the pop rocks. He took is it
Tahana bomb.
Tawana?
Yep. hmm
Tahana bomb?
Tahana bomb.
He ate everything almost.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. JD missed the moonsault. Finn missed the stomp. He AA'd both of them, and it was clean and perfect. You see how Finn landed directly on JD? It was like the
Yeah.
perfect double AA. I was like, get
And
out of here.
remember, I called that too. I was like, I was waiting on that last match. I was like, I was hoping that he was gonna do that, but he waited to
He did.
this to do it. Then that shit
Yeah,
crazy, bro. Yeah.
he did call that. So you got the
hmm
John Cena's greatest hits, and Dominic got the victory.
hmm
Bragging rights. Who needs to retire John Cena? He beat him.
hmm
King of the Luchadores.
And now the greatest of all time.
The greatest Mysterio of all time. So now we'll build that up towards him versus Ray, which might be that retirement match we were
WrestleMania.
talking about, WrestleMania, with Ray starting, at the snake's tail to make his way up to the head. So he'll be
hmm
taking on. I actually know Rey Mysterio might be busy with Logan Paul.
They kind of already had
I
their
won't be.
feud though.
Yeah, so why not a little
They do
pullover?
tend to revisit sometimes.
Yeah, a little pullover. Whatever they did in the past, I don't technically remember.
hmm
Also, they've done Dom and Ray before. That's why I'm like, if they do it again, let's have some stakes.
Yeah,
How
agreed.
how far how far do you want to take this? I'm the greatest Mysterio ever arc.
hmm
But
Mass,
that was
like
an
I said,
entertain. That was probably my favorite match on the show.
the John Cena versus Dom.
Yeah, it was very entertaining.
I agree.
Very entertaining. And shout out to
Worked.
Dom for making me think he was really hurt.
Yeah, yeah, that was good. That was good.
Shout out to Dominic Mysterio. He beat John Cena. What a huge accolade for him. So now let's move on to Monday Night Raw. And
Monday night.
and Monday Night Raw was a way better show than Survivor Series, if you were to ask me. So first thing, I was thinking that we talked about this months ago. I thought once Liv got hurt, Roxanne was going to make her move. They delayed that. And it looks like they're all on the same page. So with that being said, with her graciously handing over the tag team title back to Roxanne as they did their standover, you think Judgment Day is going to position himself to start getting some more gold back in, get the tag team titles from off the chicks, get the tag team titles off the dudes, and he's walking around with the gold like the
Yeah,
days of old?
yeah, that's what it looks like. But I'm interested to see, because Liv is kind of showing that I've been paying attention, bitch. You've been on my man since I was gone, and that's why she popped his ass like that.
But Roxanne wasn't doing it heavy though. And when Roxanne first got in the group, she was bringing them chicken fingers and
hmm hmm
chicken fingers and nuggets. And then
Yeah,
she kind of just backed off.
yeah.
And then like in
But
maybe in a few little pep talks,
hmm
but
but
nothing overly aggressive for Liv to be like, watch it. Now they can do that. Now might be the time to do that.
hmm
Or maybe not, to have it, the faction look very strong in the ring. But keep in mind, Finn's been having this little, gotta watch him still. Still gotta
yeah.
watch Finn.
Gotta watch Liv, and you gotta watch Finn, man. I think it's gonna be some stirring up within the upcoming weeks, going into the next year. Like I said, because Liv popping Dom like that. Like, what was the point of that? That was her saying,
The,
like, I seen what you was doing.
the first one or the second one?
The first one.
During the Cena match? I thought that was just
No,
to
no, no,
throw
no,
off
no, no, no,
Cena.
no, no. Doing the
The
promo.
promo segment.
Was talking for him, yeah. At the
Oh,
end when she like slapped the shit out of him and then hopped on him.
I just thought they just kinky like that.
Nah, I think that was a
You know,
message. Watch what I tell you.
she's psycho.
Yeah.
There's only room. There's only room for one crazy blonde in WWE, and that's Liv Morgan.
Mm-hmm. A lot would have turned me on, bro.
That train is never late, folks. All right, so it started off with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte and Rio. I like the name. Talking about how they both want to go for the tag team titles and get them off Kabuki. Pretty
Mm-hmm.
much, hey, you got to get in line, says one. Get in line, says the other. Fine, let's fight over it. I'm like, okay, and I'm like, okay, why not? The women's tag, going by that opening segment, then what we ultimately got to at the end in the main event, which was a great match
Beautiful match. Yes.
with the shenanigans, which I was okay with because I figured there would be some shenanigans.
Of course, for sure. Yeah.
But just to
Planting
see, like,
seeds.
it was a demonstration on how much stronger the women's tag team division is than the men's on both brands,
Yep. I agree.
and form another compelling case for them just to kill one of those belts. One of those. Also going by the how good the New Day versus AJ and Dragon Lee match was.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? But we'll get to that in a second. The women's tag team division is cooking with gas right now. I'm loving it. And I think they should and I think it's a great way to have a style. Keep in mind, we're looking at the ring, a bunch of female world champions in there.
Yeah.
And when they ain't got nothing else to do, why not stay in the tag team mix? Makes sense to me. Now, granted, it can get old quick if they do their typical formula of matching one with one, over the next few weeks till they get to the ultimate match. They still need to figure out some ways to protect everybody, have them get some wins that mean something, and don't get stale doing the same thing over and over again. Remember what they did with Bayley, Becky, and Lyra for a whole damn spring and summer. We don't
Yeah.
necessarily need that.
It was just they were just rotating the same people every week, rotating the same people every week, rotating the same people. And I think now they kind of like figured that out. So it's like, all right, what can we do? But going back, I said it before, I said it again, to what you said, like this tournament, the Cena tournament, with people going to different brands and facing off was the best thing they could have done.
Mhm.
Like I said, I'm excited. Like I was excited to see Gunther versus Solo Sikoa. And then we're going to talk about that later. But just seeing these different matchups from different brands, man, it was just so fun. It was fun
Mhm.
and it was exciting. Like I was
Mhm.
looking forward to it. Like I'm looking forward to a PLE.
Mhm. So all you got to do is just mix it up, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Mix it up. Tell me
Yeah.
CM Punk's having a match on SmackDown, and I might tune into SmackDown.
hmm
It's really that simple, man.
So
But
who do you think
yeah.
is
So
going to take the belt out of the Kabuki Warriors? Let me ask you that question.
um, I mean, for the sake of momentum, I would love to see Judgment Day get it back.
Yeah, it would make the most sense.
I would love to say, yeah, I would love to see that. Going by the standover, they're definitely going to get a shot at some point.
hmm
Um, but I like Charlotte and Alexa as a team. I would like them to stay together.
Me too.
And I'm still thinking that Rhea and Io is one big setup.
I don't know. I kind of like, I don't know, man. But I think they would have been did it.
WrestleMania is
You
still
think they're gonna just stretch
4
it out to the
months
right
away.
time?
All it takes is the world title to make you evil, the precious.
Yeah. I like
Oh,
EO in singles competition, man. I think she needs that to kind of like build up if they're looking for a new, person to like hold up the mantle. Like, don't put her back with the Kabuki Warriors. Like, Asuka's already established. Kyrie needs some, some build. So I mean, if anything, like I mean, keep the Kabuki Warriors together so she can get mentored by Asuka, just like Io did, and kind of like eventually fit her into like a storyline to where she could become a single person too, a singles superstar. But I
maybe.
think Io right now, I love her as a singles like athlete, competitor.
Well, right now she's best friends with Rhea Ripley. They are
hmm
Rio,
hmm
and I'm just waiting for that that backstab. Hell, maybe Rhea would do it.
Rhea going heel?
We got Rhea, Ripley, Io Sky, faces. Charlotte, who can turn heel at any minute, with Alexa, faces. Bailey, who has 7 personalities, with Lyra, faces. And then the heels are the Kabuki Warriors and the Judgment Day. And if you throw in Lash and Nia Jax,
Ivy
that's
now.
the Ivy now doesn't have a tag team partner.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm just going by the tag division.
Tag teams.
Yeah. So they all going to need something to do at WrestleMania. They can't all be in a tag team scramble. There's 2 women's titles, 2 secondary women's titles. What are they going to do? And I just think that Rhea having a one-on-one with Io to finally try to get that victory, I think Rhea as the face would probably be hotter with Io as the heel. But they can flip it. It's just that Rhea doesn't have who are her heel run was her in a heel group, not really like by herself. With the exception of when she turned on Nikki Ash / Nikki Cross.
I think she could pull it off. I don't see that happening anytime soon. But if they do, I'll be very surprised.
Well, if you want to build up some heat, Io turns on Rhea when it comes down to like a tournament or something who determines the number 1 contender. There's no friends when it comes to the title. Maybe an inadvertent elimination in the Royal Rumble. Maybe some beef in the chamber. Hey, I'll be there. We'll see how that goes.
Keeping me away from what's really mine.
Right. Either way, like all this great talent, just as long as you got something to do with them and it means something, I'm with it. But I think it's still one. I still think it's one big setup. Or Charlotte's going to turn heel, which I don't want. I want Charlotte just to be the bougie, competitive chick that she is, but stay face.
I don't think she's going to turn heel. Reason I say that is because when she first came in, they was trying that and it just wasn't flying. It just wasn't flying, man.
Yeah, the Tiffany feud just didn't work.
No, it did. And then you see, as soon as she turned back face, it was just kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, some people just need to stay where they are. Just like I don't want to see Randy Orton ever be heel again, because then he'll be Randy Borton. And I just don't feel like going through that.
I don't think he'll go heel, but I just think he's gonna be on some old savage type stuff. You know, like
I'll be okay with seeing Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania.
Me too.
I'll be okay with that.
Yeah,
I'll be okay with that. But yeah, so the ladies set it off, and they set the night off, and they ended the night in great fashion. Shout out to all the ladies. They did a very good job. Then we had a really good match with Jey Uso and LA Knight.
Yeah, it was.
I'm kind of tired of seeing those two fight, but I was like, I understand the stakes.
Yeah, but this was good though. This is, I mean,
they did good.
Yeah, they did a really, really good job. Like I called that too. I was like, I knew LA was gonna pull that off, man. It just makes the most sense. Still saying LA gonna be the one that go against Cena. I'm gonna say that right now.
I mean, maybe. I'll give it the benefit of a doubt.
Yeah. You think it's gonna be Gunther?
Yeah, totally gonna be Gunther. And I did not want to see Jey Uso versus Gunther in the finals. No. I want their saga to be over. On top of that, Lil Bro had a better match with Gunther than any of Jay's matches with Gunther. Lil Bro had a way better match. I mean, granted, the WrestleMania match was good between Jay and Gunther, with the exception of the that fast tap out.
Yeah.
But Solo and Gunther got that mean guy chemistry.
Man, they was going in. Like
that worked out.
The chops, the everything. Man. Everything. And I love the ending too. The ending was like, he said, "Oh, you playing like that? Then I'm playing like this too." Boo!
Yeah.
And hit him with a sloppy ass powerbomb, man. I was like,
sloppy bomb. Hell, listen, they was pulling everything out. Solo did a splash. Went to the top rope, did a splash. Like that's what I like. I like
good match, man.
Yeah, I like my matches hard hitting like that. When the mean
Hmm.
guys is in the house, let's go.
Hmm.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So shout out to Solo Sikoa, another level of respect for this young man.
Me too.
He
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
looked like he looked like a badass. He
He
looked like a
did.
tough badass.
He did. And I like how he was doing it on his own, bro.
Hmm.
And until towards the end, like he's like, oh man, my partner might need a little help. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
then he got involved or whatever. And then Gunther was like, nah.
Hmm. No, yeah,
But
and
the end though with Gunther, like, yeah, that did it for me. I was laughing. I was like, yeah. He said, yo, all right, you want to play like that? I'm gonna play like this.
yeah, he was like, why not? And I was thinking like, and we were talking a couple weeks ago how Gunther rarely cheats. This time it's like, hey, two can play that game. Nut
Exactly.
shot,
Yeah.
sloppy power bomb, got the
Yeah.
pin.
Hmm.
And then Gunther and LA Knight faced off. I guess they're fighting this Friday. And
The
are we
winner
going to get
goes
a
against
promo
Cena.
segment? Yeah, are we going to get a promo segment with Cena and his final opponent? Or are they going to just go straight to the match? He did his last Raw at Madison Square Garden, if I recall.
I think they're gonna go straight to the match, man. He only got one more event. And not unless he
Mhm.
just decides to make a special guest appearance.
And this is why I think that Gunther is going to be the one because they don't really have to talk. Whereas with LA Knight, I would like to see a back and forth. I
Yeah.
would like to see a face off. I mean, I like to see it with John Cena as well, but if I'm going to bypass one and just know that John Cena is in for a world of hurt in his
Yeah.
last match,
Yeah.
Gunther's the guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be.
And
You know
also,
what, man? You gonna be
go
a
ahead.
Grand Slam prediction person if this happens because you said what way to go out to have Gunther retire Goldberg and Cena. So yeah,
Yes.
you gonna be Grand Slam predictor, man.
However, I don't think that Gunther's going to win,
Oh, so you
which is
think
why
John will beat him?
yes, he's gonna ride out into the sunset.
If it's Cena versus John, excuse me, if Cena versus John, if it's Cena versus Gunther, I think Gunther gonna win.
I think Cena's going to win, whether it's LA Knight or Gunther, and the reason is because he put over Dom.
Hmm.
You know, and so he did his
Due diligence.
time honored tradition
Hmm.
by putting over the young Mysterio. Gunther can lose and not be hurt at all because he did retire Goldberg, and he's a two-time world champion and the greatest IC champion they've had in the modern era.
Yeah, I
All he
mean,
needs to do is chop Cena to death. Cena get his greatest hits off,
yeah.
ride off into the sunset. Everybody's happy. Fireworks, pyro, and ballyhoo.
I don't think it'll hurt either one of them though, man. But I see what you're saying though. You don't want to you want to leave on a high note. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah, you don't want to leave like losing twice. But it's just hard to call. You just never know. You just never know.
Well,
But
all I
I
know is
just
they got.
gotta. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you
I
go
was gonna
ahead.
say I just feel like what way to to change either LA Knight's or Gunther's trajectory, which Gunther don't need it, but I think LA Knight needs it to win Cena's last match. And Cena shaking your hand saying, all right, you got next. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think LA Knight's gonna win because LA Knight been twirling in the wind so long. I think he needs it. But Gunther, like, he's just a badass. He don't need it, bro. Like he's been doing his thing. Like we're still gonna love Gunther. But at LA Knight keep getting his ass whooped and losing, it was like, all right, man, I don't believe this guy no more.
If LA Knight defeats and retires John Cena, he got to get the world title, bro.
Yeah.
You got to get one of them.
Mm-hmm. And what and
Don't
that
act
kind of that's a stamp, man. It's
like,
a stamp.
yeah,
Maybe he beats
you
Punk.
can't. Nah, I think Braun Breaker's going
Might
to
be
beat Punk
shenanigans.
in a Cena match.
Might be shenanigans. No, I'm talking about like in a Punk match. If LA Knight wins, this is me prediction, foreshadowing. If
Oh,
LA
okay, okay,
Knight
okay.
makes it to the last match against Cena and wins, he'll get that title shot against Punk,
Hmm.
and he wins via shenanigans. Somebody maybe the Vision come and bothers Punk, and then Braun and LA Knight feud for the title.
Doesn't sound as
Just throwing
exciting.
it out there. Does it sound bad?
Doesn't sound bad. Doesn't it sounds like television.
Yeah.
Because Braun and LA Knight have feuded. They've fought a million times already. Quite frankly, I don't necessarily want to see CM Punk and Bron Breakker again, but I don't think they've had a one-on-one. I think they've only been in these tag matches
Yeah, I think so.
where LA Knight and Jey Uso both. So here's something I'm thinking. Let's not forget going back to Jey Uso versus LA Knight. Jey Uso was quite perturbed after his loss to LA Knight. Very frustrated, knocked over all the prime bottles.
Yeah, which I think that's foreshadowing him becoming a heel, man. He's just
And
over everything.
Who's to say that Jey Uso is not going to be the reason that LA Knight does not beat Gunther?
That's good. Yeah. So you think it might get itself involved?
Might be some shenanigans. Uh-oh, what just happened? Did your light go out?
Yeah, it ran out of batteries.
Hey, we are in the red light special of the HHW podcast now. It's all good. We're only a few more minutes from wrapping up anyway, so we can keep the party going.
Okay.
Keep the party going. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. Great match with the New Day.
Yeah, beautiful match.
Great match with the New Day. They are going to take on the War Raiders next week, which I'm perfectly fine with. But after the War Raiders, who's left?
Bronson and Braun. If they decide to become a tag team champion, like tag team like situation, which I eventually see them holding those titles somewhere in the future.
I would like for them just to give us the match. It doesn't have to be any legs or any long term. Just say, hey, Saturday night's main event, Braun and Bronson versus AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. And then somehow they slip on a banana peel, they being Braun and Bronson Reed. They don't get the titles, but we got the match. Go ahead and do that.
I think it'll be a good ass match, bro.
That's going to be a great match. But I think the War Raiders match is going to be surprisingly great as well. With AJ?
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I can see why. I understand your reaction to that because the War Raiders are cold.
They're real cold. They're cold, man.
But it's all good. So yeah, but so far the AJ Styles Dragon Lee reign has been good. Now let's get to
that spot, man. That's that real quick. I'm sorry. That spot where he did like the stomp and then dude popped up into like the damn Styles Clash.
Yeah, that was cool. But shout out to the Young Bucks who I saw do that spot first.
Oh,
not
really?
The Styles Clash.
Wow.
No, Nick Jackson would do the stomp, and then the guy would bounce off the rope, and then Matt Jackson would catch him and do a sitting powerbomb. In this case,
yeah,
AJ caught him, did the Styles Clash, but again, tomato. I just want to shout out where I saw that type of innovative spot first.
Yeah,
and AJ Styles is cool with the Young Bucks. They were all in the Bullet Club together, so it was probably paying homage.
Yeah, that was his salute to him.
Yeah, it was just like a little salute. But I want to bring it up just in case they thought some new phenomenal was just cooked out of nowhere. Nah.
Seen it.
Yeah, seen it already. But it was definitely very impressive. And the crowd got hype as hell when it happened.
I did.
So I thought that was pretty dope. Yeah. We talked about Gunther versus Solo. An amazing match. Let's talk about the promo. With Bron Breakker talking finally. I've been waiting for him to talk this level of shit since he speared Seth. Finally, we get it. And he did great. I don't think it was a pipe bomb or nothing like that. But I think it was great. The energy, the inflection, the word choices, everything. He did it.
So just enough to kind of like make it believable, right?
While CM Punk, a soft ass bitch, realized I didn't have to dig down deep to do anything to you. Like, I'm just going to bulldoze over you and take that title. Oh, don't think I forgot that little you told me at WrestleMania, as if I couldn't hang with you. Cut a promo with the big dogs with a promo's cut. About to break you in half. Take that title and fucking retire your punk ass. It was just, and not in those words, but that's what I gathered.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said it way more eloquently than I did.
Yeah.
I believe that Braun Breakker has a legit chance of winning the world title on his first attempt. And I think for the sake of shaking things up, getting people talking on the year anniversary of the Netflix deal, that would be the perfect move to do. CM Punk won't be hurt from it. CM Punk, he's golden. He's good. He needs to have like a couple defenses. He hasn't had a defense yet.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to keep that in mind. I don't know if Logan Paul is still going to get a chance, but right now I think all focus should be on Braun. And that's what, 4 or 5 weeks away?
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of time to build that up if they want to do it right. Oh, and Braun was like, oh, you tried to break my neck? There you go. Heat. Because you almost did break your neck.
Yeah.
Perfect. So I really think that either Braun can win it on the big stage or win it on the first try. I think he should win it on the first try. But what are your thoughts on that?
I don't think it's going to happen on first try.
You don't think so?
No. He's going to fall short, and it's going to continue to heat or whatever. And then his second go round is probably going to be on a big stage, like a WrestleMania.
Like Mania?
Yeah.
You know what? Braun can also win the Rumble.
Remember, I said he's probably one of the persons going to win it between him and Jay.
Well, we know earlier this year I said Logan Paul was going to win it.
Yeah, we both did.
But I don't want to see Logan Paul for the World Championship at WrestleMania. Not if CM Punk got it.
It's going to be Braun or Jay, man. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like Braun, Jay, and Logan at the end. And then Logan and Braun work together to get Jay ass out, and then they have a dumb lemon between them two.
It's not bad at all. Because Logan is going to eat a spear at some point.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's coming. It's going to look so beautiful, too.
I still don't necessarily feel like Logan Paul's in the vision.
He just kind of like
I think when Austin Theory finally joins, they just get Logan Paul out of there.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I agree.
Logan Paul's like just such a superstar heel.
He don't need the vision.
What can Paul say for him that Logan Paul can't?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
100%.
I digress. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up and get our plugs out the way. But you said a B- pay-per-view. I'll give it a C+. I would say an A episode of Raw. Not an A+, not an A-, just a good straight up A. Give me more of that and I'll tune in. It's all about the pacing, the stories, even the backstage stuff was good. So,
everything was on point, man. Like they pin game was on point for this episode.
The pin game was on point. So other than that, HHW fam, we want to know what your thoughts were on Survivor Series. Did you get your money's worth? Was it worth $30 to you? What did you think about Raw? What do you think about Bron Breakker getting his world title shot against CM Punk? Is it Braun's time? Is his time now? Or should they say that for later? At WrestleMania, I don't know how that's going to shape up, but do you want to see another Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns match? I don't. I don't think there's another story they can tell. Mm-hmm. But Roman's kind of floating around right now, so we got to figure some things out. So I guess they're not looking past John Cena's last match. Things are going to slow down and then pick back up as we get ready for the Rumble. HHW fam, we appreciate you rocking with us. Make sure you support Mr. Stephen Gold because he has music all over the place. He has it on Spotify. He has it on Tidal. He has it on Apple Music. He has it on YouTube. He has it on Amazon Music. He has it all over the place. SoundCloud, he has 50 plus freestyles listed up there. I mean, this dude
did a whole year plus of freestyles every Friday.
Yeah, his pen just doesn't stop. Of course, we shouted out Madison J earlier. Raps Like Wrestling 1, 2, and 3 on Bandcamp.
County.
Raps Like Wrestling 2 is on all major streaming platforms. Always appreciate the love. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. We'll be back next week to talk a little bit more about who's going to be facing Cena. We'll know next week, right? So we'll put a lot of focus on Cena's last match, and we'll start our year in review, talking about what led us here to the last match of John Cena's career. Sound good?
Sounds amazing.
So did I forget anything else?
Forgot to say peace.
Oh, that's right. Peace.
Peace.
All right.